All right, so for today's deep dive, we're looking at something um, really profound. It's a specific teaching that comes from an explanation of Gita, chapter 9, verse 22.
Hmm.
And it really makes you rethink everything about work, wealth, and, spiritual life. The core question is, if you truly dedicate yourself to a spiritual goal, will your material needs actually be taken care of?
Yeah, what's so striking is how clear the promise is. For someone who has chosen God as their only destination, their ultimate
Mhm.
destination, the text lays out this two-part safety net.
A safety net. How so?
First, God will provide what you lack, the basic things you need for a peaceful life. And second, God will protect what you already have. So it's about both provision and preservation.
It's almost like an efficiency mechanism then.
That's a great way to put it. It's an efficiency mechanism disguised as a blessing.
And the why behind it is just as fascinating. The sources point to a couple of reasons, and the first one is all about accelerating your
Right.
progress.
It frees you up.
It frees you up. It forces the shift away from chasing material things so you can just focus.
Well, you have to, right? If your goal is to reach God, you just can't spend all your time and energy trying to make money.
Hmm.
The analogy that's given is a research scholar. A university gives them a stipend. Why?
So they don't have to worry about rent and food, so they can just do the research.
Exactly. So they can focus completely on their work
Yeah.
and achieve something new. It's about maximizing that dedication.
Okay, but there's another side to this too. It's not just about the individual seeker. There's a societal benefit.
A huge one. The general welfare of society. I mean, think about it. If the people who are guiding others spiritually are constantly struggling, if they perish from a lack of basic comfort.
The public would see that and think, well, that path is clearly not worth it. It would create an aversion to spirituality.
Precisely. It's a bit like how a government supports arts and culture. You do it to preserve the spiritual health and heritage of the whole community.
Okay, this is all making sense, but it also sounds a little too good to be true. There have to be some pretty serious qualifications, right? This isn't just a blanket promise for anyone.
Oh, absolutely not. The qualifications are incredibly rigorous. This is where we get to the fine print.
And the first one is singularity of purpose.
Absolute singularity of purpose. This is not for the person trying to balance, getting healthier and getting a promotion and having a great family life and seeking God.
All on equal footing.
Right. The focus has to be 100% dedicated to knowing God.
So what does that look like in, like, daily life?
The example of the early morning train is perfect. If you have to catch that train, every single thing you do, brushing your teeth, having that coffee, checking your bag,
It's all done with one single goal in mind, getting to that station on time.
that's the mindset. And the second qualification is just as critical. This support is not for the lazy.
Ah, okay. This is important.
It's for the person who is perfectly capable of getting a great job, supporting a family, achieving material success, but they choose to direct that same energy towards God instead.
So it has to be a conscious choice, a sacrifice, not a fallback for someone who couldn't make it in the world anyway.
It cannot be a retreat of last resort. It's like
Yeah.
a university only gives research admission to someone who could have gotten a job, not someone who had no other options.
And that leads to the final piece, which is trust.
Complete trust. You have to believe in the words of God without a shred of doubt
Mm.
while you're on this path. If that core trust isn't there, the promise just, it doesn't activate.
So to wrap this up, the formula is pretty clear. A singular focus, you have to have proven capability and effort, and then that complete trust.
That's what it takes to activate this very specific promise.
So a final thought for you listening. Thinking about that early morning train analogy, that
Mhm.
total commitment,
Mm.
what is one daily, seemingly mundane action you could intentionally reframe this week to reflect your ultimate destination?
Mm. It really makes you think, doesn't it, about how integrated our goals truly are with our everyday lives? Or how integrated they could be